The Republicans are not in a very good spot today, and considering the GOP debates are happening, well, happened literally today, just a couple hours ago, the fact that all of this is coming to light today as well is just not a good look for the entire party across the board, especially considering the fact that at least half of the GOP voter base and the actual establishment of the GOP has basically hitched themselves to the Trump train, never to get off. And because of that, it's sort of embarrassing when Donald Trump's continued legal trouble makes everyone else involved with him look just as bad, particularly because most of these people are literal co-conspirators with the crime that he's committed. This is a fantastic article, guys. Donald Trump indictment. Mugshots released of smiling Ellis, Giuliani, and Powell. That's right, guys. The mugshots have released. Jenna Ellis, a former attorney for Donald Trump, became the latest to surrender to authorities in Fulton County Wednesday as part of the sweeping racketeering indictment accusing the former president and associates of attempting to subvert the 2020 election. Isn't it crazy how many of Trump's lawyers have gone to prison? Her consent bond order, filed Tuesday, is $100,000 in total. The bond amount for the count of violation of Georgia's RICO Act is $75,000, and the amount for the count of solicitation of violation of oath by a public officer is $25,000. Let's take a look at these mugshots. Look at that. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Oh, you guys just see 2B. This is it. The mugshots. There's Giuliani. I believe this is Powell. And I forget what the other lady's name is. I'm sorry. There's a lot of old white people that are sort of implicated with Donald Trump. And they all look the same to me. I'm sorry. It's not racist. It's just a fact. Okay. Ellis became the 9th of 19 defendants to surrender after District Attorney Fani Willis's sweeping indictment last week, and Trump has said he will surrender Thursday. Along with Ellis's surrender came a mugshot of her with a cheery smile, wearing rose-colored lipstick with a black blazer jacket. Other mugshots of defendants were released on Wednesday, including former Trump attorney Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani. For those that don't know, Rudy Giuliani was basically Donald Trump's, not primary fixer, not like his primary mob fixer type guy, but definitely a pretty high rung on the totem pole. And also, really powerful as a politician, so it's really scary. Giuliani is facing 13 felony charges, including violating Georgia's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, soliciting a violation of oath by a public officer, and giving false statements. Powell is facing 7 felony charges, including violations of the RICO Act, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit election fraud, conspiracy to commit computer theft, conspiracy to commit computer trespass, conspiracy to commit computer invasion of privacy, and conspiracy to defraud the state. Christ. These are some pretty serious charges, guys. I'm so worried about everybody but Trump going down, though, because that's always how it has been up to this point. But to be fair, this is the worst it's ever been for him, so if anything's going to take him down, this would be it. Earlier in the day, attorneys Kenneth Cheesebro, I don't care how it's actually pronounced, it's Cheesebro. Kenneth Cheesebro and Ray Smith III also surrendered to authorities and had their booking photos posted. Along with allegedly violating the RICO Act, Cheesebro faces 6 conspiracy-related counts, including forgery in the first degree and filing false documents. Smith, who is a lawyer at the firm Smith and Liss, advised alternate GOP electors who met at the Georgia Capitol building and signed documents claiming Trump had won despite his loss in the state. He faces charges including racketeering, conspiracy, soliciting a violation of oath of office by a public official, and making false statements, and was released on a $50,000 bond. So they got out on bond. But for those that don't know, these charges are basically centered around the people who tried to, bully state officials into using whatever power they have to overturn the election. And in many cases, they would threaten those that wouldn't. So, good stuff. On Tuesday, former Trump attorney John Eastman and bail bondsman Scott Hall became the first two defendants to turn themselves into authorities. David Schaefer got a bail bondsman too? Jesus, everyone involved with Trump is going down with him. David Schaefer, the former head of the Georgia GOP, who helped create a meeting of alternate electors, also surrendered. Alternate electors, Jesus. Nearly all 19 defendants have been heard from by Wednesday afternoon, while a handful, including Harrison Floyd, not Ford, like my brain wanted to make me read, and Trevian Kuti, two defendants alleged of pressuring local election officials to alter the results of the 2020 election, have yet to sign a bond order. Trump is expected to turn himself in Thursday evening and had his bond set at $200,000 on Monday. It's insane to me that none of these people have tried to leave the country. Well, I don't think anyone's gonna let them. You know, and that's the Trump train, guys. Like, if you think this doesn't make the whole GOP look bad, roughly half the, the other half the GOP roughly is behind DeSantis. And, well, this clip went viral online today of Ron DeSantis, and the overall consensus of the clip is he okay?
Your campaign said the other day that the knives are out for you at that debate. I got to ask you about that. Plus, I got to ask you, I know it's not your campaign, but never back down, put out a memo that people are talking about. So I'd like to get your reaction to both.
He looks like he looks like a greasy gremlin, like a greasy little goblin. Trust me, when you watch the debate, he is not okay. He's so done. I'm excited to see the GOP debate. I really am.
Well, on the memo, it's not mine. I haven't read it, and it's just, I think it's something that we have put off to the side. But in terms of the debate, look, I know from the military, when you're over the target, that's when you're taking flak. And if you look really in the last 6 to 9 months, I've been more attacked than anybody else. Biden, Harris, the media, the left, other Republican candidates, and there's a reason for that because people know.
God, there's something wrong with him. Look at his eyes. No, I seriously need you guys to pay attention to his eyes the whole time. There's something inhuman going on here. Like, I need you to look at his face. I need you to... Like a dead fish. Oh my god, hold on. I know exactly... Yes. Behold. Brothers. True and real and facts, and I did not make that up.
I think it's something that we have put off to the side. But in terms of the debate, look, I know from the military, when you're over the target, that's when you're taking flak. And if you look really in the last 6 to 9 months, I've been more attacked than anybody else. Biden, Harris, the media, the left, other Republican candidates, and there's a reason for that because people know that I'm the biggest threat. So we view it as positive feedback. We'll be ready to do what we need to do to deliver our message, but we absolutely expect that and we'll be ready for it.
And that means punching back.
It means yes. It means defending ourselves, but more importantly, showing why we.
He can't like break the civility politics. He's trying to do this like soccer coach dad kind of like rudeness and competitiveness with the other. Yeah, he does kind of remind me of Homelander here a bit. He's trying to do this like soccer coach dad, like being rude to the other team, but they're all 10-year-olds. So you're just kind of like, oh yeah, Busters, my team's gonna get you, like that kind of thing. And even the media are asking, so you're gonna punch back? And he's like, oh, we're gonna defend ourselves. It's like, nah, Donald Trump would say he's gonna like wrench open the mouths of the other Republican candidates and shove down their throats, dude. Like, you got to get down and dirty with these people. That's what they want. Republican voters are like not the best of people. They want you to just be as crass and rude and awful as possible, and they will literally build a cult around you. But he just doesn't have the charisma to do it. He's like Homelander, but not in a world where He's not even like Homelander, because Homelander has followers and is like well liked, and his shtick works on people. Republican voters want professional wrestling energy. Yeah, they want WWE energy. It's why they like Trump so much. They don't have any stakes in politics. It's all a game to them. It's all like, it's all make believe. It's pretend to them. That's why they want it to be as much like WWE as possible. Yeah, it's like he's trying to dodge TOS violations IRL. So real. The Republicans are not looking good today. I am so excited to watch this debate. I really, really am.